Can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Just underway in Baltimore. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. J.D. Martinez waits on deck. Line to the right side, but foul. Another full count offering on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles,
this pitch is popped up, and no one will track it down. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they could really use some more production from that guy hitting 8th. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Austin Slater is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The count now at 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Slater, base runner at first with 1 out. Again, another foul ball. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Orioles.
Moving off the Boston, the third
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Devers.
Lays off 1-0. Harvey is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. In now, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's a high pop-up. Ruiz waits on it, and that retires the side. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he lays off there 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Stepping into the box, number 21. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. At the knees, strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that's in there, base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting ninth,
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Severino rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also. Only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here. It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the set to get his evening at the plate started. Jonathan Lucroy, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Mancini near the first base bag. 1 down.
Batting ninth.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Harvey has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Stewart coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now back.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. Well, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pitch popped up. Mancini will put this one away, and the side is retired. Into the box. Trey Mancini hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
First baseman.
And this is low. Ball one.
No strike.
Mancini.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Two balls and two strikes to Mancini now. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready now for Baltimore. Renato Nunez 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this one's too far inside. Ball two. 1 out, nobody on. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. Hit hard down the right field line. But and a fastball misses there. Ball four. Digging in, Hanser Alberto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike one. Popped up. Lucroy in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 28.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Peraza leads off second with nobody out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So stepping in, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The center fielder.
So striding in, Kevin Pillar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. So far this season, Pillar brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Number 21.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Left side. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Ready now, DJ Stewart. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rio Ruiz looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
Oh, that's a ball.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hops this one up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
In there, a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right
batter
there. He
number
fouls
11.
off.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he will close fast out there in right. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Catcher, Kevin.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Here in Baltimore, you see a lot of guys get robbed because the outfield wall is only 7 feet high, but he had just enough to get it out of here, much to the outfielder's dismay.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for an early shower as he fails to go the requisite 5 innings, but it doesn't matter anyway in a tie game. He'll leave with a no decision. He popped out in his first trip. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
2-1.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Now that's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses 1-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And it's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 is a swinging strike on the slider. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Jose Peraza. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. Slow little roller to third. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Middle of the night now for Memorial Park. All even now at 1-1. Digging in once again, Austin Slater. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And it's 1-1. Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. High and deep to right center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Standing in, Hanser Alberto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB.
Pedro Severino.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Mancini at second, Alberto at first, 2 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point.
Hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Another try at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Number 21 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in to try it again. Number 21, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Coming to the plate now, DJ Stewart. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman.
So striding forward now, Rio Ruiz. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Chavis comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. Number 56 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56.
Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. 1-0 the count. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Line softly toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He went deep last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
The windup and the 0-1. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
That misses. 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Bradley Jr.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Lucroy over at second. Bradley on at first with 2 down. Hot shot on the ground is short. Right to Iglesias. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score remains dead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up.
The right fielder, Austin Slater.
Lee Hembry takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Trey Mancini. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez, for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Benintendi. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of his slump, but this guy.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Marcus Walden takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Marcus
into the box, Pedro Severino, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to Michael Givens. Has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next up for the Red Sox, Jose Peraza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Three 0 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He's set and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On the first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Ready for another chance. Number 21. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Bradley is there. 1 down.
Now batting.
So digging in now, DJ Stewart. He's hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in. Ruiz. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3. Richard Blyer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
48. Richard.
Here's the pitch.
Blyer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Michael Chavis becomes the first out of the inning. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
No strike.
That misses, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He represents the potential time run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Plawecki stands at first with 1 out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Stewart will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Stepping up now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
No balls and a strike to count. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the wind, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Back to the top of the Orioles.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Right side. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap, bro.
Now batting, Trey Mancini. He's gone hitless to this point. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall.